What's up, YouTube? It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here, and well, I couldn't get any sleep tonight, and I'm just left here with my thoughts, so I figured I'd take this time to record a video for you guys. Not a gameplay video or an announcement or anything, just a video of my thoughts. I know things like this are normally supposed to be scripted, but well, if it was scripted, it would lose some of the emotion behind it and just seem more stale and cardboard. So, yeah. In this episode of if it becomes a series, I'll call it RealTalk, but, I'd like to talk about costumes, I suppose it would be. Well, as you know, Halloween's coming up. If this actually gets posted, it will be on Halloween. And, well, what's our favorite thing to do on Halloween? Other than getting free candy, of course. Is to dress up in different costumes. Sometimes something as generic as an angel, sometimes a specific person. And, well, it's a fun thing to do, and, fuck, I probably should have scripted this. Although sometimes we like to dress up as other people, sometimes people will make things of it that don't really need to be made. Like a few days ago, I was watching a video by Teal Deer about a video Lacey Green made about the sexism in Halloween. And one of her points, which wasn't actually about sexism, was technically more about racism, was that blackface needs to stop. You can dress up as a black character without doing blackface because it's horrible and racist and blah. And although I can see why people feel that way, I really wish we could lose this mentality. If there's one thing, well, there's been many things I've noticed about society that I hate, but if there's one thing I've noticed about it that I wish would change, well, there are many things, but again, for the sake of this video, that one thing would be that we tend to make things of the past, we tend to focus on the past more than we really should. Like, for those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, basically everyone who's not in America or everyone who's crap at history, or who's just too young to be watching this. In the late 1700s to late 1800s, early 1900s, America was a slave country, as most countries were, and their main slaves were African Americans. Upon the end of slavery, segregation and racism was still a thing because they felt superior to blacks, and as a result of that, they did these things called minstrel shows in which comedians and entertainers alike would paint their faces black, and they would basically act like idiots and or just do everyday things, with the implication being, haha, black people are idiots, or haha, the notion of a black person doing something like this is hilarious because they aren't capable of it. And I know what you're all thinking, well, shit, that's horrible. No wonder people don't like others these days doing blackface. But here's the thing, that was the past. To harp on the past and to say that because something had a little bit of bad in the past, that it should never be done again, in my opinion at least, is stupid. Here's an example that will hopefully shine a light on how dumb that is. Some of you here are most likely wrestling fans, because as you know, I'm a wrestling fan, and every pay-per-view, well, most every pay-per-view, I will give you guys the results of the pay-per-view. Well, back in the day, there was this group called D-Generation X during the apex of the Attitude Era, which most wrestling fans consider the best time in wrestling history. During this time, although most of their humor was more potty jokes and flashing and defacing of things. Wait, did they deface things back then? Yeah, I think they did. Anyway, that's beside the point. On rare occasions, they would sometimes make fun of their opponents by imitating them and doing stupid things as them. When they did this to the Hart Foundation, it was hilarious. In 2005, when they did it to the McMahons, it was hilarious. In 1997, I believe it was, or was it 98? I believe it was 97 because Farouk was a part of the nation in that year. DX imitated the Nation of Domination, a group of black wrestlers. Since they were imitating a black group, some of the members wore blackface. Now, what you guys are thinking, this is horrible, this is racist, how could they dare do this? But I want you to answer me something. Why is it bad when they imitate the black wrestlers, but it's perfectly fine when they imitate the white wrestlers? You could claim it's because they don't have to paint their face to be white, but that's because they're the same skin color. Let's go to another example. Cosplay. You'll often find She-Hulk cosplayers painted green. You'll find Smurf cosplayers painted blue. Why is it wrong for someone cosplaying a black character to want to look black? The way I see it, the minstrel shows were a part of the past. A bad part of the past, yes, but a part of the past nonetheless. I wish we could just stop focusing on the past as much as we do, because we vilify things that don't need to be vilified because of it. It's because of us focusing so heavily on the past that we have things like radical feminist or the end of a sign that literally means peace because one psychopath used it for his own means. Are we really so simple-minded that one event in the past causes us to become frightened little... What's the thing that sticks out in the ground? Ostriches whenever we see something that reminds us of the past? I probably worded that horribly. My point is, I really wish we just lose this mentality that, oh my god, you tried to look black, you are instantly a racist asshole. Those days are behind us. We should be able to dress as whatever we want and try to look as accurate as we want without being labeled a racist or a bigot or some other bullcrap like that. I had more examples I was going to speak about, but it's clear that without a script, I'm not capable of keeping my thoughts clear and my words straight. So I guess I should probably end this off here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this rambling session. Hopefully when this comes up, it'll have some pretty background that actually matches what I'm talking about. If not, you're just going to see some generic gameplay in the background. But either way, I hope you guys enjoy your Halloween. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Deuces, YouTube.